Folks, today I would like to talk to you another very interesting and important topic called whether this um, universe was created or just mere evolution or what else. That's the topic that I would like to talk about. Most of the scientists, as you all know, will say that it's all evolution. And most of the religious people will say it's all creation. Now let's see what is really all about. Is it just creation or just evolution or both? To see this clearly, first recollect what I said in earlier videos that the whole thing, both the realm of the gods, the so-called Turium state of experiences, or Turium world, if you like to call that way, and the world that all human beings exist. All of them are the dream of this eternal unknown. So if you haven't watched my earlier videos, please watch that video to understand the background for this statement. Now, before we talk about the dream of this eternal unknown in depth, first let us see what do you do as a dreamer, a human being dreaming, what happens during the dream. When you fall asleep, first suddenly all these characters in the dream appear. You can call that as your imagination or creation. Everything suddenly appears. And then you kind of not actively taking part in the dream or not dreaming, and you went to sleep, almost deep sleep. At that time, all the characters in the dream seem to be behaving on their own. They interact with each other, they invent new things, they talk about new interesting things, new technologies, or whatever. And in between, you wake up or you gain little bit more control. You haven't come out of the sleep yet, but you're still sleeping, but you are slightly more awake. Then you look at you watch the dream, and then you don't like what happened there, and then you change the direction of the dream. You start thinking about or dreaming about the dream in a different way. Sometimes you imagine or create a new being in the dream, new entity, new character in the dream, and that dominates or changes the direction of the dream. And then you go back to again kind of deep sleep. Not deep sleep, deep sleep where you forget everything, but a kind of sleep where you are passively watching everything, not actively taking part in the dream. This is what happens in the dream of the eternal unknown. Of course, the folks here in the waking state experience, that is, this world, this universe that you're all witnessing, the question is being asked, that is, whether it's evolution or creation. We are not talking about right now about the creation and evolution of the gods, the realm of the Turiya state. Talking about the things that are taking place in the waking state of human beings. As I said in one of my earlier videos, after the three lights, the white light, red light, and golden light were created, one of the things leaving from me says, I'm everywhere, and then creates all these human beings, which are embodiments of three lights or wrapped around the three lights. Now, within that red light, remember, red light is the one which is enclosing the human body and the human mind. Within that enclosure, in the beginning, it injects some kind of witness or not human body, a body and a witness. And then the eternal unknown who's dreaming of being everywhere and dreaming of creating all these lights, and the one with the body within those three wraps, three lights, goes to almost deep sleep. And things that were created in the red jyoti or red light evolves. For example, both some of the scientists as well as the Hindu tradition say that in the beginning there was something which lives within the water, and then that's what the Hindu tradition says, the fish avatar, the fish. Then this keeps going for some time, evolving. Then this eternal unknown wakes up a little bit more and then injects something which can live both in the water as well as in the land. And that's what they call tortoise. Kurma Avatara, I believe. Then again the eternal unknown goes to sleep. After some time it wakes up a little bit and then creates a being, an energy being with the body of white pig, what they call Varaha in Hindu tradition, which will live on the land completely, doesn't go to the water. Now, this particular one I have witnessed and documented in my earlier videos. That is, there is this darkness and there is a huge, tall person, not a person because everything was dark inside, only the outline of the body was golden light, and it makes some sexual like movement over the darkness and takes out the white pig and throws out, then thing inside the darkness attaches itself. It becomes that white pig or boar, and the whole thing is being watched by me. I'm also the entity inside the darkness from where this or in which this white pig was created and then taken out by this tall body with the not body human body. It's like a tall one with the golden outline. Without that golden outline, I won't be able to differentiate that from the darkness. Remember, that's why I keep saying that this golden light is the life principle. That's the one which creates life out of the darkness. This is a story of the Varaga avatar that I witnessed in one of my Turiya state experiences. Now, you can view all other creations within this evolution like what the people call Vamana, Avatar, etc., etc. I leave that to you all. So, the bottom line is what is happening in this world is just not evolution, it's just not creation, it's both. Creation is just imagination of this eternal unknown in the beginning. The evolution is when the eternal unknown goes to somewhat sleep, deep sleep, the things in the world evolve on their own. And then, whenever the eternal unknown wakes up a little bit more and wants to change the direction of evolution, it injects it or it imagines a new being, a new energy being in the dream, or you can say creates a new energy being, which folks call avatar. The Hindu folks call that as an avatar. and the presence of that energy being an or entity or an avatar changes the direction of evolution. And then again, this eternal unknown goes back to almost deep sleep. So, with this description, I'm sure you have an idea that it's just not pure evolution, it's not just pure creation, it is both. Creation is same as the imagination of the eternal unknown. Avatar, or what people call the major avatar, avatar of Vishnu or whatever in Hindu tradition, is the injection of this or introduction of this eternal unknown into the waking state experience of a, if you want to call that as a prototype or a model or avatar or a kind of energy being that will change the direction of the evolution. So bottom line is it's both evolution and creation, just not one or the other. It's both. That's what I would like to talk to you today, folks. If you have any question, please leave that as a comment. I will respond. I'll talk to you soon on another important topics.